I want to talk about cross patterning and how important this is for our children and for adults, even with brain injuries. And I mention that only because they have been using this technique at the Institute for the Achievement of Human Potential in Philadelphia for over 40 years. I learned about their technique about 30 years ago when my niece had been diagnosed with a brain injury at birth. And I watched my aunt use cross patterning and other tools I'm going to talk about in this course to help rehabilitate her brain, and she made a full recovery. Cross patterning is anything that babies do where they're crossing over midline. So when baby's on the changing table, take advantage of that time and take their right hand and bring their left foot together and then switch and do the other side. You can do this all day long when you don't know what else to do with your baby. The other thing you can do is when they're able to reach for things, you want to put things just out of reach with one hand and sort of hold the other one to make them cross over the midline of their body. You have plenty of opportunities when babies are young to use this to make those pathways in the brain, and this will help them to get moving. The sooner babies get moving and crawling, the more advanced their protection mechanisms, for instance, how to get out of tricky situations and survival, will develop. So babies who skip crawling can actually be repatterned. If you are already past this point, we use crawling as a technique to help recover some of the neural pathways that were skipped. And this can be really helpful in calming ADHD brains and several other things that we'll talk about more in the next course.